Welcome to The Watching Dead, the officially unofficial podcast for AMC's The Walking Dead. I'm Jim.
And I'm Aaron.
And I'm still getting back into the swing of things here, apparently, because I totally forgot to do the outline this week. Completely forgot. So Aaron's going to take
I'm
going
to
to
be the Daryl of the show and basically save everyone's asses and do everything and not get thanked at all for it.
I think you're the king of the cast this week,
I'm king of the cast, as
all
the boys would say. I just now realized you must have a custom version of the intro that cuts in because like 30 seconds in, I'm like, this isn't breaking the way it normally does. Fuck it.
Yeah, we're
fading in.
are failing the listeners miserably this season so far.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, people seem to enjoy our season 3 preview cast.
We got a long season of failing ahead of us, my friend. I wouldn't declare mission accomplished this early into it.
Yeah, I'll put the banner away.
Welcome back, Walking Dead. Holy shit, what an episode, right?
Yeah, I gotta say, I was blown away. I was blown away by the start of this season. It's really good.
I'm gonna throw something out because we've never been able to dethrone the pilot. Is this the best episode of The Walking Dead?
Man, it's close. It's real close. I'm gonna say I enjoyed it as much as the pilot.
Yeah, because it had some genuinely scary stuff, and
It
the
did.
zombie effects were gonzo, man.
Mm-hmm. And it had some genuinely good drama in it, too.
Yeah.
Not just action.
I mean, there was some bullshit. We're going to talk a little bit about that.
There's got to be a little bullshit.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be Walking Dead.
It would not be Walking Dead without some bullshit.
Yeah.
So, I got a little bit of news.
Okay.
According to Wikipedia, upon its initial broadcast on October 14, 2012, Seed, quote-unquote, broke several records when it reached 10.9 million viewers.
Damn.
Becoming the most watched scripted drama telecast on a basic cable network in history, and the most watched episode of the series to date, surpassing a previous record held by Season 2 finale, Beside the Dying Fire. The Season 3 premiere saw a 33.4% increase in viewership from the Season 2 premiere, What Lies Ahead.
Wow. That's strong.
A third more viewers. And honestly, I was not a big fan of the Season 2 premiere. I thought it was mostly crap.
Yeah.
And this, I've been looking really forward to this season, as people that listened to last week know. And it's great. I'm rereading The Walking Dead. I started
Cool.
with, I can't remember, I think it's the third volume. It's like Safety Behind Bars. That
Talking
whole
about
arc.
the trades.
Yeah.
Those are good.
So I don't know what particular. I think that's right around issue 16 to 20 or something is where I'm at. I don't know.
Not sure. I think there's 6 in each one. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe it's 18 if
Somewhere
I
there.
started. But yeah, it's good. And I also was surprised at how closely this episode followed a lot of the action from the prison, from the comic books. Similarly to the pilot, where some of those shots are right out of the comic book.
Yeah.
Rick sauntering into Atlanta and a lot of that. There was a lot of scene for scene remakes of that stuff. So good stuff. So a little bit, if you're unfamiliar with our podcast, and since I'm running the line in the show, if you're worried about, oh my God, he's talking comic books, abort, we keep all the comic book type spoilers safely ensconced in the spoiler section.
Well, those people have already tuned out.
Really?
They heard comic book, trade paperback,
I don't
gone.
know. I think they're still fumbling for the iPhone,
Okay.
their iPod.
So hold your horses.
Ho ho! No, seriously, we do the whole show, the whole recap, all the feedback. We do some outro stuff, and then we play 30 seconds of our theme song again, and then we talk spoilers. So you have to really fuck up.
Yeah.
You have to like have a Andrea level, almost shoot Daryl fuck up to get accidentally spoiled in the show.
Or a Carol level. Almost shoot Rick this episode. We'll get to that.
Are we ready to get into the recap?
Let's do it.
Okay, so the first scene was noted for its complete lack of dialogue. It was just very tense.
Yeah.
Everything with body language and facial expression, situation. What would you say are survivors? What would you say their tone, their mood, their
Hungry.
outlook here.
Hungry, man.
Right?
I really like the touch with Rick looking on the shelves first before even clearing that hallway.
Right.
He's like looking at the shelves. Is there any food?
Right.
Is there any food? I'm hungry.
Which is also very faithful to the comic because leading up to the prison, they were all about completely being out of food and being very hungry.
Yep.
I dug the homemade suppressors, silencers.
Yeah, those are cool.
I noticed a Rick's was made from like a Maglite flashlight.
Oh,
And for
okay.
once, they were fairly realistic sounding.
Yeah. I mean, you get a good Foley crew. They probably recorded an actual silencer being shot.
You know, I wondered
and then
because
just looped it.
you can go on YouTube and find people demonstrating what suppressors sound like all day long. And a really good one, especially on a 22 caliber pistol, which I don't think either one of these were. The action of the ejector or whatever the action of the slide clicking back and forth makes more noise than the actual gunfire.
Oh,
It's
wow.
kind of freaky.
Huh.
So I like it. What do you think about Carl being a proto badass?
I think. Okay, so let's ask. I want to ask you this: how long has it been since we saw them last?
Best I can tell, it's been somewhere between 7-8 months because
Okay,
Lori
'cause of how
is
pregnant she is.
ready to pop.
Yeah.
From dialogue, we know they're through the winter, and just based on Rick's man mullet and Herschel's beard and Lori's pregnancy, I want to say it's been somewhere in between 6 and 8 months, probably closer to the 8. Because
Yeah.
I mean, I'm guessing that Lori got pregnant within the first 4 weeks of the zombie apocalypse, and didn't we determine that Rick was kind of back on the scene between week 4 and 6?
The timeline is very hazy
It is
in
very
the first
hazy.
2 seasons.
It is very hazy, but they're talking about it's starting to get cold, so it's going to
Yeah.
be,
Winter's coming.
yeah, like I'd say mid-October maybe at the climax of last season. So
So if you give it that 8 months, let's say, I think Carl has. They're on the run. They're certainly going to be encountering zombies left and right with the places they've been in those houses. I think Carl does become a badass.
well, especially
and we can see it here.
Rick with his Rictatorship speech, he was basically saying, I'm through coddling you people.
I'm giving T-Dog lines.
Yeah.
God damn it, he's going to speak.
Yeah. So everybody got a taste of the T-Dog treatment in the beginning because no one got to speak.
That's true.
But no, I thought it was great. The group does look hungry. I liked Herschel's 1,000-yard stare at the can of cat food.
Yeah.
What do you think about Rick throwing away the dog food or the cat food? I mean, that's a move right out of a third world dictator. He's going to deny his people needed sustenance.
Yeah, because he's too good for it. You got to eat whatever you can eat. I think Carl's right here. I'm going to eat this dog food and I don't care.
Or if you're not to that point, at least take it with you for true emergency rations.
Definitely.
Okay. But I guess part of Rick being a leader is saying, no, we don't stoop to this level. Do you think that's what he was trying to say?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. He doesn't slam the can against the wall because he just doesn't like the flavor.
Right. Daryl's still, I guess shooting Al. What do you think Al tastes like?
Probably like chicken.
Oh,
I'd imagine.
I think it's got to be the definition of gamey.
It's like tough and
Yeah.
ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably some feathers left on there. He tried to pluck them, but I don't know. Oh, speaking of Daryl, what do you think happens if instead of Daryl who opens that door when him and Rick meet, it's like Andrea? Obviously couldn't be in this scenario, but Carl or
Yeah, I don't know.
Carol or anybody.
What are you getting at, Jim?
I'm just saying Daryl and Rick were good enough not to shoot each other when they opened that
well,
door.
if it was Andrea, someone had gotten blasted in the face.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Rick would have been dead.
But the survivors are all really capable zombie killers now.
Yeah.
And they're very efficient. I mean, each one's got their own little purpose made. Like T-Dog's got the poker, sharpened poker.
What does Glenn have?
I don't
What is
know,
that thing?
man. It almost looks like an aluminum baseball bat that's had, or like a T-ball bat or something that's been sharpened at one end.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what it was.
Or I don't get it either.
Or like a shower rod with a point on it. I don't know.
But it looked like a piece of. I really can't tell.
Yeah.
It looked like. Sometimes it looked a little square, like it made a piece of, I don't know, like steel square tube. has been sharpened.
T-Dog had the fire poker. And eventually the shield, which was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Maggie has the machete. Is she the one with the machete?
Yeah, she has them at one of the... I think those are all the Gerber tools they still got left.
Oh, yeah.
I think Beth had the Wrecker or whatever. It's like one of the Gerber tools that had like almost a hammer at the end, but still a blade.
Yeah.
What do you think of the new credit sequence?
Oh,
because
cool.
I guess I'm getting ahead of myself. So the survivors see some zombies surrounding the house, and T-Dog calls it. They got to get out of there.
Yep.
And Maggie scavenges an axe and pile into the Kia.
Smart thinking.
Just in time to peel out of there. It'd be funny if every year they got a new model Kia, and no one makes mention of it. It's the same color.
It's just upgraded.
It's the same model. It's just the latest version.
Wow.
What do you think of the new credit sequence?
Cool.
I like it. They're incorporating the new locations.
Yeah, you got a lot of it feels kind of random, and I don't know that we're going to see most of those shots in the actual series,
right.
But they definitely set the tone. It's very grimy, grungy sort of feel.
I also dig how when they show Andrew Lincoln's credits, they have the like sheriff's badge with the ash blown over it, and when they show Norman Reedus, it's got the arrows and the target. It's pretty cool. The one thing I don't like about it is the zombies in it. I feel like the Walking Dead credit sequence should not have zombies in it.
Which I didn't even notice zombies in it.
Wow, pretty subtle zombies in it.
Yeah.
Well, they're staring at you with their undead eyes.
Oh, man.
Moving on, the next scene, we see the survivors are pulled off to the side of the road. They're actually employing some zombie strategery. They got a map out, and they've mapped the movement of the various hordes and the various herds. And also, I love Carl looks awesome. He looks straight out of the comic book with his shirt and the hat. Yeah. And also, Rick is a master kid manipulator. He's always giving him important bullshit jobs like, you need to stand at the head of the road and take point while the grown-ups talk. And Carl just does it.
Yeah, couldn't the zombies just come walking out of the woods on the side of the road?
Yeah, but, I mean, they did that last season. So.
Yeah. Okay.
And apparently they've been tracking the horde movement, so whatever that means. Rick is emphatic that they got to find a place to hole up because they can't be doing house to house, and he makes a significant look at Lori.
Yep.
So obviously she's got the little bun in the oven.
Mm-hmm. Zombie bun.
No, I can't handle the zombie baby.
Yeah.
Man. No.
Can't wait.
So what happens here? My outline is not really leadership ready.
Don't they just
Daryl and Rick decide to go hunting.
Yeah.
And they walk past the prison, and Daryl mentioned it's a shame, and Rick has I think they've seen this prison many, many times. And probably discussed like, man, wouldn't it be cool if we could get in there, but it's overrun by zombies.
You think so?
Just the way Daryl looked at it and was like, man, that's a shame. Like, it wouldn't be cool if we could take that thing over.
And T-Dog said they were going in circles, so they must have seen that before.
And it's got to be marked on the map they're looking at, right?
Sure, yeah.
So I'm thinking that this is Rick's kind of desperation / we got to make a big play. Mm-hmm. And next scene, we see them discussing how they're going to do it. We find out that Carol's become a pretty good shot. That's debatable as action unfolds. I also love Andrew Lincoln's line reading of "I'll go for the gate." It's like that particular. He just decided he wasn't going to do any kind of accent at all.
Oh, well, I liked the humor in it. He's like, no, I'll go for the gate.
Right, but he couldn't.
But yeah, you're right.
A lot of his Brits slipped through in that reading, I thought.
Sure.
And then this was just basically 5 minutes of zombie porn, right?
It was awesome. This is what I was hoping we would see. Like, killing the zombies through the fence. Like, it was such a smart move to get into that kind of neutral zone there on the outer fence.
Oh, yeah.
To where there are no zombies in there because there were no prisoners in there and there were no guards in there.
Right. And if there are, there'd be few and far between, but your back is protected and you can... Now, my question...
And they close it up behind them.
My question is, why didn't they just do that? Why did they waste all the ammunition that they did waste?
Well, I think they wanted somewhere they were talking about planting seeds. Of course, where the fuck are they going to get seeds? Herschel's like, we could plant soybeans and sorghum. And
let's go down to the co-op.
Yeah, get some natural cane sugar growing in here.
I'm guessing, I don't know, man. I mean, 1 year after the zombie apocalypse, I think it'd be pretty easy to come by, like, feral fields. You know what I mean?
But there were no crops in there.
No, but you could go.
You'd have to go back out.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure. But I'm thinking that you could probably find seed fairly easily.
Sure. Okay.
Because, like, the other thing is, like, if you're looting a Walmart or a Tractor Supply company, you're probably not going to be looting the seeds first. That's not going to be a high-value item.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what he's thinking. I just think that the only reason I can think of is that it would be super boring just watching them stabbing zombies through the fence. And this gave him a nice excuse for an action set piece.
Yeah.
And also maybe they just wanted to get this done before nightfall.
Yeah, there's that too. Because once they do get in there, I mean, it doesn't take them that long, though.
No.
You know?
I mean, they did fire a lot of ammo, but...
They did. So you got to wonder, does the firing of all that ammo draw more zombies in around the fence?
Yeah, especially since some of the guns were suppressed, but a lot of them weren't.
The rifles especially weren't suppressed.
Oh, no.
And those are loud.
Right.
So zombies are going to be coming eventually.
I mean, this, I used to bitch a lot about their survival skills, but there's a lot of clever stuff here, like the using the carabiner on that, whatever that chain was. It's so quick and easy, and it's something a zombie could never do.
Yeah.
It completely befuddles a zombie. It might as well be a Rubik's Cube attached to that chain. And that's brilliant. It's super easy for the humans to get in and out of, but the zombies completely foiled.
Definitely.
I thought Maggie looked super cute throughout this whole episode.
Of course.
She's like really buffed her cuteness skills this year. I thought everyone headshotting zombies from like a half a football field away with a pistol was pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, well, they did really register all these people as badasses, right?
Yeah.
Like you were saying.
But
so they've got 8 months of practice. Granted, that's hard for anyone to do. I know what I know what you mean. But it's television,
Right. And then we see T-Brog celebrating his first line of the season with a woo! So next one, we see the group is gathered around a fire. Rick's on patrol.
Let's talk about Rick on patrol.
The survivors were planning big about the digging canals and doing farmland. What do you think about this scene?
Setting up a bouncy house. So my thing was, Rick's walking around 3 times. Somebody says that's his 3rd time around. I think it's Herschel.
Yeah.
Says that's his 3rd time around.
Right.
Hasn't killed a single damn zombie. Like, why isn't he stabbing these guys through the fence?
Yeah, I mean...
Kill as many as you can.
He's right there on them, so...
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not saying you make a full night work out of it, but if a zombie's there at the fence, shove your fire poker through his face.
Yeah, you don't want him to build up. That's how fences get ruined, as we saw last season.
I think this fence would stand up to a damn sight more zombies than the little wooden fence from last season.
Definitely.
But yeah, your point's well taken.
So that was one piece of bullshit.
Speaking of more bullshit, what'd you think of Carol Daryl?
Carol Daryl? I've never really liked them as a thing.
Right.
I don't know why.
Well, they do have they kind of got they had a weird muddled energy, like we talked about in the preview cast. I don't know if she feels motherly toward him, if she feels sexually.
No, she's trying to get it on with him.
Well, now
for sure.
she is for sure.
She probably has already. Haven't
think
they?
So? My read in it is that they haven't done the deal.
They haven't.
I mean, on the other hand, okay. I don't know. Carol didn't. I'm gonna say something controversial. I thought. She's definitely zombie apocalypse hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
the pickings are slim. Herschel's
Sure.
not going to let you near his 17-year-old daughter.
Nope. Carl's got dibs anyway.
That's right. Carl's got dibs on that.
Yep.
Andrea's gone.
Maggie's already shacked up with Glenn.
Maggie's shacking up with Glenn.
Herschel lost a leg. I mean,
Lori's up with Rick and big as a house besides.
What about T-Dog? T-Dog and
have
Daryl.
sex with T-Dog?
Yeah. Call it T-Daryl.
I've got a spoiler. I got to take in a spoiler about some possible man-on-man sex.
All right.
So there's some enticement for you.
Don't rule it out. This is a controversial show. Some controversial stuff in here, man. Chopping people's legs off.
Yeah.
Some really
what's
dark
hilarious
stuff.
is that is more in this country.
I know, right?
Like Daryl full mouth kissing T-Dog would set the world on fire.
Oh, they
like,
get
you can
so much
chop
hate
an
mail.
old man's leg off. You can rip a zombie's face. You can have children murdering zombies, no problem.
Yep.
So where am I? I've kind of blacked out a little bit.
I
love Daryl.
Rick's speech.
No, Daryl, did you catch that thing about his dig on Little Shane?
Oh, yeah.
About there not being any foods? Yeah, Little Shane's got quite the appetite talking about Lori's kid.
Would they still even be talking about Shane 8 months later?
I think Daryl would be digging in. Yeah. Putting the digs in. Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
I don't know.
Anyway, what were you going to say?
Let's move to Rick's speech, right? He comes back to the fire.
They cajoled Beth into singing, and okay, whatever.
Yeah,
that was a nice little moment. But Rick's saying this place could be a gold mine. And he says, I know everybody's tired, but we got to push on. And he suggests
Can
fighting.
I get some food, weapons? Or no, what order does he say them in? He says something like...
It could be food, medicine, weapons.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
I wanted a Rick accent, but...
No, I'm doling it out.
Fair enough.
I'm parceling it out like cans of dog food.
Good
Got to
man.
save it for emergency rations. So... Obviously,
he wants to push on, right?
As soon as he gets done taking his speech, Lori gets up and decides that she needs to break him by saying they need a break for a few days. The baby's coming, and Rick's like, "Duh! Isn't this what I'm trying to do? I'm getting a nest ready for the baby."
This is a brilliant scene. Can I just say that this is probably my favorite scene in the episode?
But why?
I actually like a scene with Rick and Lori. This is a first.
But just because Rick was not hearing any of it?
No. Because of everything that's played out before. Okay, so Lori, we know that before the zombie apocalypse happened, Lori really wanted Rick to be more of a take charge kind of guy. She was pissed, and she was thinking about leaving him because he wasn't. Now she goes to him and she says, you're pushing too hard. You're doing too much. She's turned him into this guy, and now she doesn't like what she's turned him into. It's a complete reversal on Rick's part, and Lori's like figuring out, I don't like what I thought I wanted before.
Right.
It's just really good. There's so many layers.
I think Rick's not the Batman she wants, but she's the Batman she needs.
Yeah.
All right, that's a good take, I guess. But she's wanting now. The other thing is, I thought the reason he shut her down so hard is that he thought she was wanting to talk about the baby's parentage.
Yeah, with Shane and that whole
really,
stuff.
as we find out later in the episode, I think she really wanted to talk about, like, look, if things go bad in the delivery and the baby comes out as a zombie, or I turn into a zombie, or you need to put me down, and I need you to do that for me, Rick. And do you think that's an accurate take on the whole situation?
Yeah, you're probably right.
Okay.
I think so. Because he tells her to go talk to Herschel there.
Right.
So,
and that's what she does.
Yeah.
Next scene, if I'm going to pick a few nits, I would say that this is weirdly edited. That we see Michonne playing hide and go seek with the walkers in a general store. It's a little bit too ninja for my tastes.
Yeah.
Like I feel like they need to explain. Like, if I've never used a sword before. I'm fairly proficient in firearms, and if you hand me a sword, I would probably swing it like a baseball bat or a golf club, or it's like you like a hickory stick. I mean, I think most Americans, you put a samurai sword in their and that's what they're going to do. She's like, doing all these fancy Darth Maul cuts with it, and then doing the flick the Pulp Fiction flick of her wrist, or the Kill Bill flick of the wrist to get the blood off of it. Is that just for cool points, or?
I really hope they explain why she's such a badass with that sword.
Yeah.
Because if she doesn't have some kind of background and she's just been wandering the woods, I think it's a little cheesy.
I thought it was more than a little cheesy.
Yeah. Now, if they can explain it, if they can give her a good background, fine.
Yeah.
But so far, it's cheesy. A bit cheesy to me.
And the other thing about the editing...
Cool, but cheesy.
is I just wish they'd put that scene and butted it right up against the next scene with her and Andrea. Because as it is, it's literally a 45-second scene of her chopping off a zombie head. We see that the head is still alive, which that was pretty cool. And then it just goes right to the prison. And I thought it was a little jarring. And I don't know why they did it that way. It's kind of like I had a lot of criticism for not The Walking Dead. The Game of Thrones the same way, that it's like, hey, don't forget about Dany. Here's a 30-second scene that means nothing in the overall arc of the episode. Instead of saving them all up for, a nice, meaty 15-minute scene over the narrow sea. They just kind of like, hey, don't forget about this person and this person and this person. And I hope they do that better moving forward.
Yeah, but you're right. That's what it is. Just don't forget.
Splitting the party is a very good idea from a dramatic perspective, but I just hope they keep the threads a little bit better than that. What else we got? So the next scene is really badass. It's the survivors going into the inner sanctum, and they're going to unchain the fence and push on in. Man, T-Dog picked up that shield, and there was a cheer that went up at the Bald Move headquarters.
There was.
Because you had called it. You're like, I hope it's T-Dog with the shield.
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah. We got armored zombies.
Cool.
We got a zombie
really cool.
with the gas mask, got his face ripped off and his bare skull.
The effects in this are so good. That was disgusting.
Yes, it was really gross. And it's
the skin just peels right off.
So cool.
Yeah.
Now, I got to say that I'm kind of fuzzy about the logic for pushing on into the prison, because they completed their primary objective.
Safety, right? Complete, total safety. They could sleep without any worries that night.
I guess, but it's like I feel like there was a shot missing, because Daryl said something about the wall or the courtyard, or, having one girl in plain clothes, I don't think is evidence that there's a massive zombie breach, right?
Oh, so you didn't get...
I don't understand.
Yeah, so what happened
It's
here...
almost like they looked around and like, oh, we can't stop here. It's like, can't stop here, it's backcountry.
Well, it was the buildup of zombies over on the other side of that fence. The second fence that they closed, there was some sort of breach in the outer fence, because...
Was there?
There had to have been, is what they're saying, because there were more zombies in there than there were before.
I don't know. I was just a little fuzzy about the survivor logic. Not to say there's not to say there is a plot hole there. I just didn't get it. So anyway, the atmosphere inside a prison was awesome.
Yeah.
The echoes, the kind of dark shadows, the dripping water. It's just such a great set and such an amazing upgrade over to Farm.
Oh my God.
Where the biggest drama was, I'm not going to cut zucchinis like all you women.
They're cucumbers.
Yeah, cucumbers.
Yeah.
That's right. Zucchinis actually would have been something you'd eat.
Oh boy.
Anyway, again, this is why I have high hopes for season 3. You look at that prison set and you're like, whoa.
Oh yeah.
This is an adventure waiting to happen. I also love, the survivors start kind of settling in, and Carl's going to just shack up with Beth.
Until Herschel ruins the party.
Yeah, runs in there and regulates.
Yeah, he's eyeing that top bunk, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's like,
He's like, son, have I handed you a pocket watch yet? GTFO.
I'm all out of pocket watches,
That's
son.
Right. I got one last daughter, and I'm all out of watches. I came here to do 2 things. Preserve my daughter's virginity and hand out pocket watches. And I'm all out of pocket watches.
Oh, God. So going over to Glenn and Maggie, Glenn's quote-unquote checking Maggie for scratches.
It's just an excuse to get her naked.
Yeah, well, certainly. But assuming that's not the case, why would he be checking her for scratches? They're all infected.
Well, but... Okay.
So the scratches don't become infected and kill her?
So that goes... we had a lot of talk about this on Facebook, and we get a little bit about this in the listener mail. But my take is that the actual scratch or bite doesn't kill you. It's the disgusting infection you get from a scratch or bite. Like if they got tetanus and died from that, it'd be the same thing.
So it'd
be like you got scratched by a rusty nail.
Yeah, so a zombie scratch is like getting scratched by a rusty nail and then rubbing weeks-old chicken on top of it.
Yeah.
Like just rotting meat.
Yeah. You're all going to be a zombie when you die, but if you get a massive infection from anything, but a zombie bite is like, I think of it like a Komodo dragon. Have you heard it? It's like they've evolved these intense, horrible bacteria in their mouth.
Yeah.
So all they got to do is give you a bite, and then they just let you die from it, and then they go and saunter up and eat you.
Yep.
So I think that's the whole zombie model for that.
Okay.
But it is a pretty gross makeout scene. They're covered in zombie blood.
There's not really any making out. It's a hug.
Yeah, okay.
It's an embrace.
My makeout threshold is pretty low, apparently.
He got to third base. Did you see that?
Wait.
An embrace?
I don't think bases work that way.
In your world, they do, apparently.
I think that's like hugging someone's like hitting a foul ball. You don't even get to advance to first, man.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I'm never really clear, especially when you get to third base. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure what first and second is. Obviously, I know what the home run is.
What's a walk?
I don't know, man.
Prostitution.
Because that's the thing. It's like the bases stop at home.
Yeah, they do.
But then when you get into real life, the bases certainly don't stop at home. You got like a grand slam?
All right.
I mean, where do you
on.
go from there? All right. What are we talking about? Oh, going to Michonne caring for Andrea. Pretty cool scene. Very Thelma and Louise.
I thought Andrea was dead drunk in this scene when it first started.
Yeah, you thought she said... when she came in there, she's passed out on the floor. She goes, I needed wine.
Yeah.
She's like, I needed light.
I know. I thought she said wine, and she looked super drunk. So
yeah,
the whole time I was like, man, she got drunk.
Yeah, I didn't
trashed.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't immediately obvious what the hell was going on, but apparently she's gotten some sort of just, something like you would take for granted, like a strep throat,
like flu or something.
You just go and get antibiotic. But if you can't get antibiotic, you could very well die of something like that.
Yeah.
So apparently they've had each other's back all winter long. Speaking of gay sex, I think it would be cool if they had some sort of relationship.
Oh yeah,
and not from a purient. I mean, I'm not like from a straight male. Like, oh, it'd be cool if the girls kiss. I just think it would be. Yeah. It'd be an interesting way for this to, progress.
Sure. We haven't seen any lesbian characters in this show yet.
Yeah. Some strong lesbian characters.
Sure.
Anyway, anything else to say about that scene?
No.
It's pretty cool. I mean, what do you think television viewers that weren't prepared? I mean, they saw a little bit of it last, but you see Michonne just leading these zombies like dogs on a leash, and they haven't explained it yet.
Well, when she walks into that building to go check on Andrea, you see like a good close-up of them. You can see their jaws are all removed and their arms are removed.
Right, and they're just chilling there.
Yeah. So I don't know. If I hadn't heard of that character before I watched this, then I probably would have been like, wow, that's crazy.
And it is pretty badass because when she steps out, and walks through the zone of lumber or whatever the hell that was, she kind of like looks behind her and gives her an annoyed like yank on the zombie's chain. Like, come on. It was so cool. I mean, the way this actress is playing Michonne is like she's pissed off 100% of the time.
I like it.
Unless she's caring for Andrea, and then she's, kind of very maternal. But
Heart of Gold.
Yeah. She's the zombie killing ninja with the heart of gold.
Yep.
So we go back to the prison. We see the armor. They've tried to, they've looted the prison. They found flashbangs. They found tear gas canisters. They found armor, and there's just a lot of disgusting. Like, do you remember the old He-Man characters? They had that the Hordak slime that they sold in cans. It's like it looked like they were pouring that shit out. Or the Ghostbusters, they had the Ghostbuster slime.
Sure, yeah.
Pouring this out of the gloves, and Daryl's like, hell no, I'm not putting this on.
Disgusting, yeah.
Do you think it's there's a lot of debate on the internet about whether wearing body armor would be good to fight zombies with.
Oh yeah, man. The fanboys love to debate this endlessly. They say it reduces mobility and line of sight, like you can't see as well. But at the same time, you can't get bit by a zombie.
Yeah, and that line of sight bullshit. It's like, it reminds me of talking to bikers that refuse to wear a full face helmet. I'm like, no, I don't buy it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think a pair of racing leathers and a decent helmet would make you almost impervious from all zombie attacks. You're not going to bite through fucking cow leather. No effing way. So, like,
can they eat a cow? Because then they could bite through cow leather.
Well, but leather is like, it's not flesh. It's been treated. It's extra tough. And, I don't know what
left out in the sun.
I don't know what all they do to it, but it's it can stand up to being thrown down the highway at 100 miles an hour. So I would suspect that a zombie tooth could not just chew right through it. And certainly, you wouldn't have to worry about scratches. But so I don't know. I feel like it's definitely a damn sight better than cotton, the fabric of our lives.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is like, you probably wouldn't want to fight a horde of zombies in it because then you could get tired.
Or they could just tear you apart. They could grab your limbs and tear you to pin. But like it's a single zombie coming and biting you on the shoulder. You're wearing like biker armor. They're going to sink their teeth into padding and the cow leather. I think it'd be a solid choice for the zombie apocalypse. Not as good as like the shark armor.
Yeah.
But definitely better than wearing a sweaty t-shirt. Next thing happens is Lori wants to talk to Herschel. She goes into her whole zombie baby shtick, kvetching that her son can't stand her. What evidence do we see of that?
Zombie babies?
No. She mentions that Carl can't stand her. Is that something we're going to see throughout the season, or is this just Lori being Lori?
I'm assuming they'll fill that in a little bit more because you're right, I didn't see much of it this episode.
Right. I also got a little bit of like Herschel being kind of annoyed, when he's like, Lori? "This has been our burden to carry all winter long." And he was, I think, talking about Lori to her face.
No, he was talking about the thing with Shane and everything that happened between Rick and Shane.
Yeah, he tries to assure that he'll come back around. Rick will come back around.
Yeah,
get that baby out of you. Get that vagina back to fighting shape. He'll come around.
Oh, my God.
He'll come around.
Lori here says that she thought it would have been better if she didn't make it off the farm. Totally agree, Lori. 100%. You are correct.
One of our listeners, which I'll give credit to, but it's too good of a segue in the feedback section. He sent us an infographic, which I guess is from The Talking Dead, the TV show.
Oh, yeah.
They did a poll. Would the group have been better off if Lori had made it off the farm or never made it off the farm? What do you think the percentage was?
I know what the percentage is because I saw the graphic.
46 yes.
Yeah.
54 no.
They love Lori, apparently.
No, that's bullshit. I think it was like, I don't know. They only polled 10 people and half of them were producers of the show.
Yeah.
Because I'm just saying from the feedback I've gotten, anti-Lori sentiment is still hot. It's radioactive hot.
Why wouldn't it be? We just came off her most annoying season yet.
So you're saying that, and even the people that love the show seem to hate Lori. You're saying that you're going to pull that in the middle of this show, and only 46% of people are saying that no, she should die. I don't buy it. I think 75% would be too low. I'm looking like I'm thinking like 8 out of 10 people would say no, just because they're kind of dicks and it's the internet.
Yeah, you'd think so. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Something fishy going on.
We got to do our own poll
of me and you. 100% of people said Lori should die.
No, we could do like a Facebook poll and just see.
Yeah,
although I would say
let's do it.
Do you think our show
we have fostered a bit of hate?
Yeah, we've attracted a certain type of Walking Dead fan. That's probably not, representative of the whole community at large. But I think I'm going to do that tonight. I'm going to open it up to our listeners.
Yeah.
You can get that Facebook.com/baldmove. Next, we see another nice kid judo move where Rick makes Carl feel better about being left behind by saying, "Hey, you could be the last man standing after this."
This is ridiculous. I figured out what the hat does, by the way.
Oh?
It turns you from alpha to beta.
You're
because
right.
as soon as he puts that hat on, he's able to patronize
and he's
him.
docile. He's not wandering off and going anywhere. He's staying put and doing what his dad tells him to.
And accepting patronism.
I got another theory.
Whereas Rick wouldn't have accepted it before. Remember? He's like, "Don't try to patronize me, Lori." He didn't have his hat on.
I got another theory.
Okay.
Do you know what was left behind in the safe zone? Beth. And do you know what was not left behind in the safe zone? Cock blocking Herschel.
So you think Carl's making his move while Herschel's out?
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of kid calculus because I guess he's supposedly 13 years old. He's like, really coming into his first rush of hormones.
Yeah.
So I buy that.
All right.
And the hat's a good theory too. I like that, the beta hat. So what do you think? So we cut the commercial, and just real briefly, I think this is a national commercial.
Before we go to the commercial, I noticed a continuity error.
Oh.
Carl has magic hands, apparently. Beth might get a kick out of that. But, so he's...
Like Dr. Manhattan level magic hands? Or?
Well, not quite. So he's talking to Rick, right? And he's got this helmet that he was trying to put on. He's got that in his hands. It cuts from from the shot of Carl and Rick standing there with the hat on the ground to Carl just literally putting the hat on his head.
Okay.
Without moving, without ducking down to get the hat, he somehow has it in his hand. So he was able to reach down to the ground, lift the hat, and put it on.
That's slicing the cheese pretty thin.
No,
Jim.
I'm telling you. Total continuity error.
You could see through that cheese. You could use that cheese slice like a window.
Go watch it, man. It's obvious.
Okay. What do you think about this Run for Your Life Zombie 5K? There's one in our area.
Sounds cool.
Do you want to do it this year?
When is it?
I don't know.
Is it a yearly thing? Because I know we missed last year's.
Yeah, I think it is a yearly thing. It's literally in our backyard.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. And did you hear about this other thing?
Let's get our listeners to go with us.
Did you hear about this other thing they're doing local?
No.
It's a hayride, but they give you paintball guns and you shoot people dressed up as zombies on the trail.
Awesome.
But yes, that is very cool. But the volunteers that must suck because getting hit by a paintball gun hurts, man.
Yeah.
And are these zombies wearing like plexiglass face shields? Because if not, they could get their eye poked out.
The ones that I saw, they were wearing what looked like masks, like zombie masks on top of paintball masks.
Oh, yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
But still, I'm thinking that you're going to get a
Still
lot
you
of
get
welts.
shot, yeah.
You're going to get a lot of welts on your body. Anyway, moving on. Come back from the commercial, we get treated to the old Doom 3 lighting, where it's all dark and it's only illuminated by flashlight. They do have, again, some good survival skills. I like the breadcrumbs or the spray paint pointing the way out. That was very cool.
Yeah, that's actually a trick I use when I play video games like Minecraft and stuff. When I go down into the caves, I put a torch on the right-hand side of the wall every so often.
Right.
And then I know, okay, I'm going back towards the entrance if the torches are on the left.
Uh-huh.
Very smart of Glenn. You can tell he's played a lot of video games. And he said he has, so don't be calling me a racist.
Yeah, right. Okay. I honestly got a little confused about what's going on here. It's like they're going in to clear the prison of zombies. Mm-hmm. They find a small pocket of zombies and lose their shit and head for the hills. And people got lost and Herschel got bit. And I want to apologize right now. I feel like I personally drained his character shields last week by downgrading his death certainty. It's like I just walked right into that.
Yeah, yeah.
What the hell happened? Like, why did they head for the hills? Why didn't they maintain a nice perimeter and contain that shit?
I think they just started to swiftly move back toward the exit, but then they got cut off. They got cut off because the way that they were going, they had to take several T's, and they couldn't leave someone behind, I guess.
So you're saying, in one of the T's, the zombies woke up and kind of started shambling that way. So then when they came back,
it was cut off already.
Okay.
And Maggie almost got eaten.
Almost.
Like, really almost.
Oh, yeah.
The zombies almost grabbed her.
Had a hold of her. And Herschel, that's kind of dumb. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
This is a place where you don't want to see Chekhov zombie. Mm-hmm. Like, I would have much rather have just seen that zombie spring to life and bite Herschel and not make it conspicuous that there's a corpse laying against the wall, and 30 seconds later Herschel's going to basically run his thigh, rub his crotch right in the zombie's face, and then, oh, surprise, it's like, that wasn't fooling anybody. Come on.
It wasn't. I knew immediately.
It would have been more shocking if he, like, tried to avoid him and tripped or something. I don't know how you do that better, but that was a little lame.
Here's how you do it better. You have that zombie not come back to life and have another one on a different wall grab him, like from the other side of the wall.
Yeah, or he that one comes to life and he avoids it, but he backs into another zombie.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You do the zombie rope-a-dope. So he gets bit. He's screaming. They drag Uncle Jesse to this apparent cafeteria. And Rick just like, I know what I got to do, grabs the hatchet and just goes to town, starts chopping wood.
No, this is Alpha Rick. No hesitation.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, only one way to save him. Grabs the axe and starts chopping.
Yeah.
Doesn't even ask anyone what they think.
And I
this
thought it
is
was pretty
totally different from him with the kid on the fence.
Yeah, he's like, this is the only way to save him. I'm doing it. And Herschel, to his credit, he didn't argue. Like, I feel like Herschel's like, yep, this has got to happen.
Was Herschel in any state to argue?
No, I felt like there was a little acting on his part where he was watching it all go down and he could have been like, no, don't, not my leg, but he chose not to. And then he passed out from the pain halfway through the amputation.
Which was cool.
Mercifully.
Yep.
And then Glenn Mazzara, speaking of the rope-a-dope, threw in the prison survivors.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about, this in a spoiler section, debating about whether we'd see anyone surviving in the prison, and there at the very last, I had not read anything about those in any kind of preview or any kind of material. They'd meticulously made sure we didn't see them.
Yeah, and we're not going to talk about anything that happens with them or anything like that, just to say that they're in the comic.
I got a bunch to say in the spoiler section.
Sure, definitely.
So some more new characters.
Yep.
This I'm telling you, this prison set is awesome.
I agree completely.
Wow. What else we got?